Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Indiana Pacers. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Simons.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Aaron Nesmith. Also, Andrew Nembhard is out there. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
That free throw good from Pritchard. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And he can't hit the second. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And so it's Boston with it, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Pass to Brown. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Huff. Here's Furphy. Here's Huff. He's covered by Brown. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Nesmith. The rebound by Queta. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. White looking around. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Huff. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Austin with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Brown missing. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam outside. Now, here's Neesmith. Hauser defending. Here's Siakam. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, Siakam doesn't get a ton of recognition for that mid-range game, but this is a legit 3-level scorer.
It's Brown with the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Siakam's shot is off.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
White. Good D by Siakam.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And it's Brown missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort. Pass to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Trailing by 5. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
So it's Boston now after Indiana gets the 3. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Huff. It's good. This game is all even. Huff's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brown outside. Pass to White. Here's Queta. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
Pass to Furphy. To the wing right side. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Aaron Neesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. to making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In fourth, the Celtics.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. Pass to White to end the drought, and it's denied. Siakam outside. Here's Huff, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's White, still without a basket. Now Pritchard. Back to White, 6 on the shot clock. Over Neesmith. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Queta. Here's Walsh. Round the pass to Pritchard. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Indiana. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Nembhard. And it's sent back by White.
You talk about protecting the basket. Derek White with the big-time swat at the rim.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Siakam. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Throw good, Siakam. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
And checking out some numbers for him.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
Here's Walsh. Still scoreless. White the pass to Boucher. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Here's Huff. Lots of room. Boucher with the rebound.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
McConnell against Simon. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Pacers leading by 8. And here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Walsh. Stolen. Pass to McConnell. Now, here's Siakam. Boucher defending. Lock at 6. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 10 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Doris a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Huff passes to McConnell. Fires the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Tillman. Simon's on the wing. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Huff passes to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Walker is screen on White. With some arc and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. And during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
A free throw, good from Nembhard.
What you love about Andrew Nembhard is you can play him at either guard position. You know that defensively he is going to guard every single night. And maybe the best thing, guys, he is not afraid of big spots.
Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Potter's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Pascal Siakam. Celtics trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pritchard passes to Simons. Nembhard grabs the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Over Boucher. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Potter in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Shepard. Jackson, a screen on Simon. Jackson passes to Potter. Banked in off the glass. Potter's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Indiana.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tillman passes to Pritchard. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pritchard against McConnell. On the wing, Jackson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Walker with the three. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Potter. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Potter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pritchard against McConnell. Pritchard passes to Simons. Releases. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Jackson kicks to McConnell. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepard. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Celtics trail by 10. Over to the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tillman. Hasn't made one yet. And Simons has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boston shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Simons. Pritchard with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. And it's Simons missing. Pacers leading by 7. Inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Brown. Averaging 29 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about defensive presence. He's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
White, he's checked in for Anferny Simons. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With a break in the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Jaylen Brown, 4th.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Pass to White. Now Pritchard. Shoots from the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's McConnell. No scoring in this one. And here is Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Back to McConnell. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. And here's Boucher. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tillman. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Guys, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brown. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Simons in for Chris Boucher. The Pacers also with a sub. Huff's checked in. Pritchard against McConnell. Out to the right wing. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Furphy. Indiana again missing. Celtics trail by 5. Brown the pass to Simons. Off target with his 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Neesmith. Here's Furphy. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Back to Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
What normally he makes, that defense gets lucky there.
Here's Keita. Now here's White. And it's off from three-point range. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Celtics trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
For Indiana, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Here's Nembhard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Siakam. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And checking out the numbers for White. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging about 16 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
That free throw, no good.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
And here's Brown outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. It's rebounded by Indiana. Huff's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered closely. Pass to Siakam. They set the pick. Here's Huff. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Simons against Nembhard. Brown feeling it out a bit to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island.
Take a break.
Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
He misses the free throw.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, 3-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Here's Nembhard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Shot's good by Furphy. Furphy's got his second basket.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Brown to the wing on the left. Here's White. From the top of the key, he buries it. White's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White, very assertive, ready to react.
Pass to Siakam. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 16. Brown kicks to White. And here is Simons. To the inside. Here's Cada. It's hauled in by Huff.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Brown against Nembhard. Here's Siakam. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Simon. 9-point game his last outing. Now, here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Looking to get back on track here. Doesn't go for him. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Boston Celtics.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Keita in its center. That's the Boston Five.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Indiana leading by 15. Siakam left side. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Pass to Keita. Now here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Back to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Driving inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
There is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Siakam hits them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Now White. White setting the pick for Pritchard. Shoots over Nembhard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Furphy. Hauser defending. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 15. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brown against Nembhard. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Siakam outside. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam misses.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Brown outside. Launches a 3. They get it again. Here's Keita. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Indiana leading by 13. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Nembhard. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Nesmith. Now Nembhard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Nembhard, no good on that one. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard with the ball. He has 5. Keita, wide at the elbow. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Indiana leading by 11. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
numbers now for Pascal Siakam. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Furphy. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Siakam. Now Nembhard. Clock at 4. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Nembhard's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
Now here's White. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Queta, and it's blocked. Pacers leading by 13. Here's Nembhard. He has 6. Siakam, good.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Good on the shot. Queta's got 6.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Pritchard against Nembhard. And here is Nesmith. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Listen, drawing fouls is a skill, and it's one that Andrew Nembhard continues to improve on.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've had a lot of success just getting the ball inside, and until the defense adjusts, I don't see any reason to go away from that strategy.
Take a break.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
He's off on the first.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And he sinks the second. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Count it, good. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by White. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Celtics have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. That free throw good from Pritchard. Pacers leading by 10. Now Nembhard. He has 7. Here's Furphy. Pass to Huff. To the paint. Here's Nembhard. Lays it up off the glass. Nembhard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pritchard with the ball. He's got 10. Here's White. They grab their own miss. And here's Brown outside. He can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And he gets the bucket. Brown's got 11 in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Boston. They're sitting pretty, second place, looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Pacers. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
And right now for the Pacers, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together. And it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Nembhard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Over in the corner, Pritchard. Here's Boucher. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Huff. Boucher defending. Huff passes to Nembhard. Rebound, Boston. Boucher's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brown. Cuts off the pass. Here's Furphy. He's covered by Brown. Here's Huff. Here's Nesmith. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. To the inside. Stolen away. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Furphy. Makes it off the glass. Furphy's got 6.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. From the wing. The Pacers pull it in. Furphy's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside. And they're moving it up. Jumps up. And the dunk by Boucher.
Now, Chris Boucher has great ability to run in transition as a big. You've got to keep up.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Third spot, the Celtics.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Pass to McConnell. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. Now here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. And here's McConnell, covered by Simons. Fires at the elbow. A shot by McConnell, no good. Celtics trail by 13. Valdor's T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Kev, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Tillman, covered by Siakam. Tillman's shot is off. Pacers leading by 13. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to McConnell. Siakam outside. Jackson a screen on Boucher. Here's Siakam. Tillman grabs the miss.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Here's Simons. Can't hit that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. Celtics trail by 13, and Simons has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Over Boucher, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist by McConnell.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Pritchard. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. just over a minute played here in the fourth. Right side to Walker for the three. The rebound by the Celtics. Tillman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Boucher. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. On defense, the Pacers. They led by as many as 18 points. Pritchard from outside. Clock at 6. Simons from outside.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Shepard, the pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. Walker is screen on Boucher. For 3, Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Pritchard. Now Boucher. And stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
I have extraordinary respect for T.J. McConnell because he is an old-school point guard, folks. He wants to set his teammates up. He wants to pick up full court and pressure the ball handler. I am not sure many expected T.J. to carve out this long a career.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Ruff's checked in. And both free throws good for McConnell. Celtics trail by 14. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Brown. Outside, Simons. Shot clock at 6. Boucher sets a screen for Simons. And another miss by Boston.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Siakam kicks to McConnell. Down low, here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Simons up top, trying to end the drought. Good as the jump shot falls.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. Now Walker. He's covered by Brown. And Walker kicks to McConnell. 3 on the clock. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Tillman. And here is Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Pacers leading by 12. McConnell passes to Walker. Pass to Siakam. Here's McConnell. And that one is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brown the pass to Tillman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second team foul. At the line, Xavier Tillman. At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Derek White's checked in for Chris Boucher. Then for the Pacers, Furphy's checked in, and it's Neesmith in for Shepard. And he's good on the second. Indiana leading by 11. And stolen by White. Here's Pritchard. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Siakam against Brown. Pass to Nembhard. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, you don't see that often from Andrew Nembhard, but he says, let me finish this with authority.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Pacers on defense. 11-point game. Now, here's Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. Rebound, Boston. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown outside. Over Neesmith. And it's Brown missing. Pacers leading by 11. Now Neesmith. Nembhard with it. Pass to Siakam. Rebounded by the Celtics.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Here's Pritchard. Neesmith covering. Brown outside. Lets the 3 fly. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Furphy. Back to Nembhard. a high post shot. That shot off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Indiana leading by 11. Siakam passes to Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 8th assist in the game. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And here is Simons. And White kicks to Simons. They need this one. It's hauled in by Furphy. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. It's Nembhard on the wing. White covering. Out left to the wing. Here's Nesmith. Rebound Boston. Simons has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Pulls it up. And he hits the jump shot.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Nembhard. Now Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Takes the 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of 2 halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Checked in for Boston. Here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Now Hauser. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up the 3. Not that time. It won't go.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Huff. Wide open look. Rebounded by Brown.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Well, I tell you what, speaks to the toughness of Jaylen Brown. That frame is strong.
Indiana leading by 12. Siakam outside. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Brown. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
They led by as many as 18 points. Nembhard with it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's a 14-point game. Now Brown. Here's the teardrop. Nembhard there for the rebound. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Indiana.
And no doubt who is the better team today, that's for sure. As lopsided as the score is, it probably couldn't have even been worse.
Yeah, it sure felt that way, Kevin. I mean, they won all the crucial battles. They didn't just outplay them, they outworked them.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Pascal Siakam.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shepard, covered by Simons, and it doesn't go. Here's Minor.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, timeout. At the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Shepard. Now McConnell. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. That shot no good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game.
And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.